When your words are twisted, your reaction becomes entertainment. This is no longer a conversation. It's a psychological game. The louder you get, the more you've lost. Here's the twist. You don't need to fight back. You don't need to shout to be heard. You only need silence, plus time. Because once you stop, karma starts working. Truth has a gravitational pull and always returns home. In this video, we'll explore 7 situations where a wise man chooses absolute silence. Not out of fear, but out of strength, to protect his energy, preserve his dignity, and let others' actions crush them without lifting a finger. Silence isn't absence, it's control. 1. When you're falsely accused. Few things feel more unjust than being lied about. Instinct says, defend yourself, prove your innocence. But liars aren't seeking truth. They want your reaction. Marcus Aurelius wrote, if it is not true, do not say it. If it is not right, do not do it. You live by your integrity, not by others' narratives. Example, James was accused at work of misconduct. Rumors spread. Colleagues avoided him. He stayed silent, kept performing. Weeks later, the accuser's lies unraveled, and James's reputation remained intact. Practice. Trust time. Falsehoods rule. Truth endures. Anchor in your values. When you know who you are, outside noise can't touch you. Let karma speak. Liars trap themselves. Silence forces their reckoning. 2. When you're betrayed. Betrayal stings because it comes from those you trust. You want answers. Why did you do this? Yet betrayers justify their actions. They rarely feel guilt. Seeking closure only reopens your wound. Seneca said, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Betrayal clarifies what's real. Example, Sarah discovered her best friend was spreading secrets and undermining her. She wanted confrontation but chose silence and quietly walked away. The friend waited for drama but faced only absence. Silence proved more devastating than any argument. Practice. Accept reality. Don't cling to how you thought they were. Save your breath. You don't need them to acknowledge their wrongdoing. Walk away without explanation. Your exit forces betrayers to reflect, which they avoid. 3. When you're insulted. Insults are cheap. The weak use them to provoke. They don't care about truth. They crave a reaction. Marcus Aurelius instructed, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. The moment you argue, you play their game. Silence is the ultimate comeback. Example, at a company event, David was accosted with, they promote just anyone now. Expecting a reaction, the room waited. David smiled, said nothing, and won the room because silence stripped the insult of power. Practice. Recognize the bait. They want to disrupt your peace. Remain unmoved. A calm face and steady tone send a louder message than words. Hold your frame. Self-respect doesn't argue or justify. 4. When someone plays the victim. Some people don't want resolution. They want attention. They twist facts, shed tears, and cast themselves as martyrs. Epictetus warned, to complain is always non-productive and never appropriate. If you defend yourself, you validate their performance. True power lies in not entering their script. Example, Rachel's co-worker would cry and blame others whenever held accountable. Rachel tried logical explanations, but the more she spoke, the more her colleague played the victim for sympathy. Rachel then fell silent, no defense or rebuttal. Over time, co-workers saw the pattern and recognized the truth, and the act collapsed. Practice. Don't defend. They aren't listening, they are performing. Stay detached. Observe their drama without absorbing it. Trust patterns. Repetition exposes their act, and silence lets it unravel. 5. When you're taken for granted. Nothing hurts like being invisible to those you serve. You show up, give attention, make calls, yet receive silence. People value what they fear losing, not what's always there. Seneca wrote, "Time discovers truth. Let them miss you." Example: Jake was a friend who always reached out, birthday texts, check-ins, support. Gradually, no one asked after him. When he finally withdrew, days turned into weeks of silence from those who never reached out first. When he resurfaced, only those who truly cared responded. Practice. Stop chasing. If they don't see your worth while you're present, let them feel it when you're gone. Use silence. Absence speaks louder than constant effort. Notice who tries. Only those who value you will seek you out when you withdraw. 6. When you're provoked. Provokers thrive on conflict. They need your flame to feel powerful. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. Deny them your reaction, deny them control. Example: Adam's co-worker loved jabs in every meeting. Snide remarks, passive-aggressive emails. Adam used to defend himself until he realized he was fueling the fire. One day, he responded with a calm nod and silence. The provocateur flinched. Without fuel, his attacks faded. Practice. Spot the pattern. If they constantly stir conflict, it's strategic, not personal. Hold your frame. Stay calm. Control your breath. Refuse to engage. Let silence be your power. An unshakable presence robs them of their weapon. 7. When they regret losing you. Regret often arrives too late, only after you're gone. If they didn't value you when you were there, don't return just because they beg. Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Self-mastery means not revisiting places that broke you. Example: Olivia poured everything into her relationship, time, love, energy, only to be taken for granted. When she left quietly, her partner realized her value and begged. But Olivia had already healed in silence. Any return would only reopen old wounds. Practice. Don't reopen the door. If they only notice you absent, they never truly appreciated you. Withhold explanations. Let them feel the full weight of their actions. Stand firm. Your silence is wisdom. It declares, "You can't treat me as disposable." The radical power of silence. You don't need to yell to be heard. You don't need to fight to win. In a world addicted to noise, silence is radical. It's not weakness or surrender. It's the language of those who no longer seek validation. When you fall silent, you reclaim your power. You step out of the trap. You let time, truth, and karma finish the sentence you chose not to write. The next time someone lies, betrays, insults, plays the victim, ignores you, provokes you, or regrets losing you, remember, don't respond, don't explain, don't perform. Just watch and wait. Karma doesn't need your help. It needs your silence.